Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest look at your forecast heading into this Thursday. Yesterday we had highs in the mid-50s to low 60s, but we also had windy conditions with wind gusts between 30 and 40 miles per hour for most areas. Even got a 47 mile per hour wind gust in Concordia. As far as today is concerned, most spots in the low to mid-60s. I wouldn't be surprised if some areas were even a little bit warmer and closer to 70, especially near I-35, and then perhaps stuck in the upper 50s in north central Kansas as we do start to usher in a little bit of some cooler air with that wind shift more to the west-northwest later on in the day as a frontal boundary approaches the area. But you can see that with the wind gusts through the day. I still expect wind gusts for most areas to be, especially along and south of the Turnpike, to be between 30 and 40 miles per hour. And then you'll notice the winds do gradually weaken by this afternoon. Shouldn't be much of a factor tonight into tomorrow as wind gusts will be near 20 miles per hour. Remember, these are gusts. Sustained wind should be a lot less. So not really much of a factor at all wind-wise heading into tomorrow. You'll notice a little bit of a variety of wind directions tomorrow. A southerly wind in our southern communities and an east-northeast wind further up to the north. That's going to play a factor in our high temperatures for tomorrow. Could range anywhere from 52 in Concordia and still in the mid-60s down near I-35. So could have a little bit of a wide range in temperatures, just something to be mindful of. I do expect generally mostly sunny skies over these next couple of days, as Supercast does indicate. Some models do indicate for a little bit more cloud cover in some locations, but generally speaking, not going to be like what we had yesterday. I do expect quite a bit more sun, so definitely have those sunglasses handy. And then I did put in a rain chance in for Friday night and mainly Friday evening as a little bit of light rain pushes through the area. This is not going to be heavy at all. I'm not expecting a whole lot out of it. And then Saturday, once again, generally mostly sunny, a few clouds here and there. But again, with that rainfall, I'm not expecting much. Similar to what came through on Wednesday night into early Thursday morning, it wasn't much there either. This is not going to be very impactful at all. But I'm still keeping an eye on this weekend, especially the Sunday night time frame with the storm system that will be developing mainly down to our south. If there's any shift in that storm track further up to the north, that could increase our chances of precipitation. Now, what precipitation type we'll get, that will depend on the timing of it. So definitely something that we'll continue to keep an eye on. Temperatures do cool back down into the mid to upper 40s over the weekend for most areas, partly to mostly cloudy skies. I'll keep an eye on Saturday. I may go mostly sunny as the computer model that I showed you show. And then temperatures will start to warm up as we head into the first half of the work week. Valentine's Day Wednesday may end up being our warmest day of the week before cooling back down towards the end of the week. But there is some uncertainty on how much cooler it will be. Here's a look at Supercast. This is the European model showing ushering in some colder temperatures late week into the start of the weekend. That yellow line is the freezing line about a mile above the surface. Don't really need to know that. I mean, know where the line is. It's along I-70, and we start to get a lot of pink showing up along the northern plains on Saturday. That indicates some frigid air as we head into next Saturday. The GFS shows that freezing line not even close to us in Kansas. And it's not even close to us with the pink colors either. So the GFS has the colder air staying well up to our north. So by no means is it set in stone, and so we'll continue to keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, because of our low opportunities of precipitation, there's obviously going to be low probability of any possible snow. So we're looking at mainly dry conditions, snowfall-wise, I should say, through next Saturday. The GFS doesn't get much better, showing very minimal possible accumulation across northeast Kansas or eastern Kansas in general. But taking a look at our extended outlooks, notice the probability of above average temperatures in the 8 to 14 day outlook. It's in that first contour, if you will. So it's not a high probability weather normal, but it is indicating some. A little bit higher indicator of cooler than average temperatures. And that is mainly based on if the European model were to play out as it's showing. So the 8 to 14 day outlook will be something that we'll be monitoring closely. But in the meantime, at least for these next 8 days, I do expect temperatures to be near or above average. Sunday probably going to be our coolest day of the week. Today probably going to be our warmest day for these next 8 days. And whatever precipitation that we get, we're still monitoring. But as of right now, I'm expecting most spots to get anywhere between 0 and 0.05 inches worth of precipitation. So not much, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on, especially Friday night and then during the second half of the weekend on a storm system that right now has a track further down to our south, keeping us dry, but any shift to the north could increase our chances. So stay tuned.